Venezuelan government has made a last-minute U-turn over the expulsion of the EU's ambassador. On Monday, President Nicolas Maduro ordered Ambassador Isabel Pedrosa to leave Caracas within 72 hours. On the same day, the bloc had sanctioned 11 Venezuelan officials. But Brussels has now confirmed the ambassador has been granted leave to remain. Let's find out more. Go to Brussels to speak to our correspondent Brian Carter, who's there for us. Morning to you, Brian. So, of course, this week we were talking about this timeline, this ultimatum that had been given to the ambassador. What is the motivation now from Venezuela for this U-turn to say she can stay?
Good morning, Rosie. Well, I think in the end, both parties realized that it was in their best interest to maintain diplomatic relations on the part of Brussels. You know, the EU is trying to become this global diplomatic force, and it's actually one of the few institutions in the West that maintains contacts with the government of Nicolas Maduro. And although the European Parliament and many countries in the West, including in the EU, recognize Juan Guaidó as the official leader of Venezuela, they also realize that his bid to become the full-time president seems to be failing, and that Nicolas Maduro maintains a firm grip on power. And on the part of Caracas, they also have an interest in maintaining relations because the EU is one of the few actors in the West that still talks to them. They're also grappling with a very deep economic crisis and also the COVID-19 crisis. And they will have elections at the end of the year in December to renew the National Assembly. And during this election, the Maduro government could regain full and official control of the National Assembly. So they want these elections to appear as legitimate as possible. And also, finally, Rosie, this week, a UK judge ordered roughly $1 billion worth of gold to remain in the Bank of England. Caracas had demanded this gold to be brought back to Venezuela. The judge ruled that it couldn't because the UK recognizes Juan Guaidó as the official leader. So although the EU clearly doesn't have an influence over the UK judiciary, I think on the part of Maduro, there's an awareness that it's best to maintain good relations with the West as much as possible. Rosie?
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, all that gold remaining in the vaults in the Bank of England for now. Brian Carter, thank you very much, our correspondent in Brussels.